Yes, self-builders, I'm back again with another episode of Self-Build by Fenton, and this one's called Drainage Delays. Let's get into it. Yes, self-builders, not much of an update today, or significant update, let's just say, because as from the last episode, we've been trying to work out whether we need a drainage design or not. So yeah, it's confirmed we definitely need one, and I'll get into a little bit more about that later. But yeah, just in terms of a life update, things are good, busy. As I mentioned in my last episode, or one of the last episodes, I've gone self-employed. So yeah, it's been quite difficult adapting to self-employed life when you're used to going from working a 9 to 5. So yeah, that's been fun, but we love a challenge, and as I said, it's all about having a gym mentality, not worrying about it and just getting on with delivering what it is you need to deliver. So yeah, been building websites for people and also just making a little bit of progress with the drainage. Just on a separate note, weather's been amazing though. So been going for my runs this weekend, really enjoyed them. Weather's nice, and funnily enough, every year I get hay fever, and my last 2 runs I went on in the sun, normally high pollen count, I'd be sneezing, I'd be blowing my nose at this point, but it's been pretty good. And I think the key to it is in the morning I have a routine now of eating yogurt mixed with mixed berries, honey, and I think honey is that key ingredient that's protecting me against pollen. So I'm well chuffed about that, because honestly, I don't know if there's any hay fever sufferers out there, but it's just annoying. You just can't focus and concentrate when you're having to blow your nose every 5 minutes or take tablets that make you fall asleep. So in that respect, things are good. So yeah, let's get into an update as to where we are with the drainage situation. So as I mentioned a bit earlier, we haven't made so much progress, mainly because the fact that we still want to make sure this design's done correctly. So now we've outsourced it and got a quote for how much it's going to cost. So it's a case of now getting that done over the course of next week. So hopefully by the end of next week, we should have a drainage design completed, and then it will be a case of purchasing the materials and then actually starting the physical work. I actually can't wait to start some physical work. Though I like making these videos to help you guys. Obviously, I just like the fact that I'm documenting the journey. It holds me to account and make sure that from a delivery perspective, things are done properly. Funny story actually. So I was recording in my building because we've got a roof garden, and I was recording near the top of the stairwell because I didn't realize, but they locked the roof because there's some works going on up there. So it's really annoying because the sun's out, beautiful weather. I used to sometimes sit up there, chill out, relax. And I was recording within just within the door, so you can kind of hear what's going on down around you. So I heard someone come up from the lift, and I was nearly finishing at this point. So obviously the person is hearing me repeat lines, etc. And I didn't hear anyone going to their door, so I'm like, are they trying to listen to me? Anyway, because I was nearly finished, I wrapped up, I quickly ran downstairs and chased them, and I caught them, and they were stuck outside their door with their keys. They were definitely listening to me, and they didn't even look to turn at me because they were embarrassed the fact that they got caught because I chased them down the stairs. They didn't know I was quick. Just a funny story to tell you anyway. I don't know what it is to people. She could have just said hello or whatever, but you know, it's what it is. People are just funny. So yeah, it's going to be funny when I see her in the building next time. Proper sneaky, I'm telling you. She probably heard me say self-build by Fenton, so she's probably YouTube me, and she's probably watching this video right now, so I know who you are. So yeah, going back to this drainage design, yes, so now my understanding's improved a lot more. So it's not just going to be for this phase. For every single phase of the project that we do, we're going to need a level of design that meets building controls regulation. Now obviously, some of my family members are in the building trade themselves, so they kind of know certain building regs, certain elements of the build, right? So in that regard, not every single element of the build phasing is going to need building control side of documents. We're going to see how much that's going to cost to get done, because if the cost is insignificant to get the whole thing just done and dusted from a building regs perspective, then we're good to go, and we don't really need to worry about doing it in the future, right? It will just be done once, and I guess when we move on to the next project, it will be a lot easier, and we can just apply the same concept and rules and regulations. There might be some nuances, but it's not going to be much difference. And then for this initial phase, as I've mentioned in my last videos, literally we're just getting the drainage design completed and then actually doing the physical work on the drainage, because we can do that. And then once we've completed the drainage phase of the project, we're looking to get funding to then complete the rest of the project. I'm still debating as to whether to provide numbers and breakdowns and stuff, but yeah, we'll see. I haven't made a decision yet, but either way, I'm going to be providing some value, way, shape or form. Maybe I'll just use fictitious numbers that aren't the exact amounts, but I haven't made a decision yet, so let's wait and see. And drainage has been quite a pain in the backside in terms of the first phase that we're doing. Naturally, it's going to be hard because we have to consider that we don't know what's under the ground. So only up until the point we start digging, we're probably going to find more things that give us pain. The good thing is that because we're not going to be working from an investment perspective, and this phase is probably the most complex phase in the sense that it's just the most unknown phase. So we want to make sure that this phase is done properly, signed off, sealed, delivered, and then we're in a position where moving forward, it's just a case of building out of the ground. So just to make life simple for everybody, gone off topic a little bit there, but so we're currently in a position where we now need to just get this sketch done, just to remodel a slight tweak to how many manholes and mini manholes we're going to be putting in, because the original design suggested that we need 2 6-foot manholes, but it wasn't that specific. So this is more the reason why we need an actual design in place so that everyone's clear with what we need to do. We just want to be able to look at a design that's signed off by building control and Thames Water, and then crack on with the actual digging part of the project, which is going to be great fun. And as I say, I might purchase another camera to document it, because we don't want just one angle, and I might have some people that I've offered to do some videography for. That should be good fun, watching me roll my sleeves up and get down and dirty inside a manhole. I've got a funny meme to share on that one actually. I'll post it on my Instagram later, so make sure you follow me at Self Builds by Fenton. Should be running across the screen there right now. Follow that up, and as I say, support me on the self-build journey. So there we go. There's not much this episode, as I mentioned, because you're kind of working with me live on the project at the moment. I've kind of caught up now, so all the other phases of the project that are in my other videos that I've posted, that's all of the stuff we've already done. And now this is a live phase as to where we're at the moment, and this is the update for this week. So if you've got some value, obviously hit the like buttons, follow, subscribe, support the movement, people, and I'll see you on the next episode. And next week, Sunday or Monday, I'll be producing the next one. Don't know what it's going to be about yet, need to work it out. Might talk about something in relation to AI, but you never know. Or we might have a good update in relation to the building control, drainage design, so I can share that with you and show you what that looks like. That gives us a schema to work from in relation to the actual build itself, so we can crack on, just get this part finished. I'll wait to get started, if I'm honest, and record this and document this phase of the project. I'm actually really excited. So have a good week, work hard, exercise, keep a positive mindset, and I'll see you on the next episode, people. Peace.